Okay, peace and blessings and namaste to all light warriors, workers, and everything in between. Sorry about that. It is I, Sophie, today, and this is going to be a brief video. Okay, basically for those of you who think I am in MIA, I am not in MIA. Okay, I am around, but remember I told you that I was going to go through this extensive training, and this type of training is going to take some time. So my videos are not going to come out as often as they are. I do have videos, but they're strictly for Patreon, okay? I have to know what it is that I can share with the world that they'll be able to actually receive, and then what is specific for certain clans or bloodlines or initiates, okay? So certain things are on the Patreon that is not going to be on YouTube, okay? Now, I'm doing this video to answer some of your emails, okay? And basically this one goes out to okay, I can't say the name. The person that emailed me asking me what kind of sessions I do. What do I do in my sessions, okay? And I want to explain this because you see down in the description, I always talk about, booking sessions and, some of my clients, and I'm not going to call them clients anymore. I'm going to call you family. All right, I'm going to call you family. I was corrected by that from a good friend of mine. All right, so I'm not going to call you clients, but I'm going to call you family. And so they kind of want to know how I do things. All right, and so I'm going to put this video out there so you can know. Number one, I am what they consider psychokinetic or telekinetic. Okay, either way, either term might work. Okay, depending on how you view it. And basically, I have the ability to manipulate objects while I am simultaneously communicating telepathically with the divine. Okay, so I stress the importance when people wanting to do sessions with me of either a FaceTime or hearing your voice, a phone call, as opposed to sending me an email, because it's easier for me to tap into your energetic fields, okay, when I am able to talk to you face to face. Typically, what is happening is I am channeling direct information, okay, from the divine source about your situation, or your spirit guides may interrupt and want to come through and talk to me about what they're trying to work on with you. All right. Now, I can give you a small example on how this is done. This here is my bismuth. I created this myself. Okay. I do not trust a lot of things that come from stores because it takes me too long to try to clean that energy. So as far as I'm concerned, I make everything, every tool that I am using, I create. Okay. I create because I trust my energy. I trust my ascended master teams. I trust Yeshua. Okay. So I do things on my own. So now when I'm saying I'm psychokinetic, I can take this, and typically when you're talking to me, I put my arm firmly against my chest and I sit in a meditative pose in this manner, and I am listening to you. Okay. I am listening to you, but more importantly, I'm also listening to the divine, who is either verifying what you're saying is correct. And if it is correct, it will start to swing very wildly to the right. Okay. It will let me know that we're in right standing, that what you're saying is true and authentic. And then I'll start pretty much asking questions concerning that for you. Okay. See how it's getting wild on its own. All right. Now, if there's something negative or negative attributes or negative things, then what it'll do is change directions and it'll start swinging to the left very wildly. I'm smiling right now because I'm starting to sweat, and I can see myself sweat because typically when my spirit team is around, my body gets hot, my temperature change, and it looks like they're trying to give you a demonstration because I'm looking through the lens and I'm seeing my pendulum swing. Okay, so they're giving you a demonstration to let you know my credibility, okay? And if it rocks like this, then just let me know that they're here talking with me, okay? Now, I can manipulate anything that hangs. It doesn't even have to be this. Okay, it could be iPhones, it could be earbuds, it could be whatever, because the energy, the chi that I carry in my body pushes outward. This is how I have the ability to affect animals and people around me and to activate it. It's all about the chi. Okay, so yes, it's going to move that way. So basically I am tapping into your energy, or I am tapping into the energy of the divine. It all depends on what the session is about. All right. Here's some of the things that I do cover in the session and some of the things that I will not. In your sessions, okay, I may get information from your spirit guides on things that they have been trying to work on with you, okay, or the divine himself might come through and tell me things that they've been trying to get your attention on that maybe you're not seeing. I might get that information for you. I can help you understand what chakras are blocked and unlock them and the reason why. I can help you understand, some of your decision making, some of your pain, some areas that needs to be cleansed in your life. I can help you understand your bloodlines, okay? Your mission on this earth, your gifts, your talents, all of those things, okay? I can help you in your love life as well. Now, when it comes down to past life, I typically don't venture into past lives. The only time your spirit team, or my spirit team will start telling me about something in your past or a past life is if you're on this journey clearing karma from it, okay? And that karma is blocking you or hindering you from taking it to the next level or some kind of way harming your ascension journey. Then I'll get the information about something from your past. Other than that, I don't do past life regressions, okay? Ultimately, the whole thing of me, and trying to assist you is I'm dealing in the now. I'm dealing in your growth, okay? I'm dealing in your ascension, okay? I'm trying to help you unlock some things that might have been dormant, understand some things that you may have missed, understand some things that you don't understand, okay? Assisting you into achieving your higher purpose. Maybe you got questions about somebody that you've been seeing. You see what I mean? Things of that nature. But what you need to know is my readings are done telepathically. Why? Because I'm clairvoyant, I'm clairaudient, I'm clairsentient, and I'm claircognizant. Okay? And I'm a high-powered telepath. So I do talk to the divine. Now, mediumship. Can I talk to the dead? Yes. Do I like to? No. Okay? So the only time I'm actually dealing with somebody that crossed over is if, say the case is there's somebody that passed away that's close to you but has not left the earth. They have not transitioned or they have not gone to the light. They may want permission to speak to you. And maybe they're needing you to release them. Okay, maybe they're hanging around because of the fact that you are so much in pain that you can't let go. And if you can't let go, then I'll be urged to teach you how to release them off of this plane. Okay? So those are some of the services that I offer as well. I have the ability, yes, to telepathically tap into our ancestors, our ancient ancestors. Some people look at that as necromancy. Okay? It's not really necromancy in the sense of what you would think it is. Like, I'm not raising the dead, but I can raise the consciousness of the dead. Okay? And this is in, like ancient ascended masters. Like I can talk to, ancient Hindus and things of that nature, if they have a message for you or if they are actually in charge with your ascension. Okay? A lot of Egyptian gods come through for a lot of you. A lot of Hindu gods come through for a lot of you, and some Greek gods come through for a lot of you too. Okay, now, some of them are on a journey to help you as well achieve your ascensions because they're trying to ascend as well. See, we're all going through ascension processes. It's not just humans, okay? It's not just us in the flesh, okay? Some of the ancestors, like I said, you're freeing them, you're helping them understand so they can ascend to their next level as well. So when I'm saying that I'm dealing with a lot of spirit guides or ancestors or things of that nature, this is an equal give and take. Okay, they're helping you and then they're learning as well. They're helping themselves and they're cleaning out karma and they're ascending as well. So yes, I serve as a medium as well. Now, for those of you who like the tarot community, okay, tarot cards, tarot readings, if you're more comfortable with that because you've known it for a long time, There's no problem with that, okay? I typically do not deal with tarot. The reason why I don't deal with tarot is not because I find something wrong with it. It's because of the way that I see the cards. Because I am considered an initiate and I'm on the Ascended Masters track, okay? When I look at tarot cards, I only see it through Kemetic or Hermetic science. I don't read them the same way. So you're not going to get the answers that you might want. Okay? I'll give you, okay. Let me give you an example. Okay. Let's start with her. The High Priestess, right? Tarot community, she's all-knowing, you know. This is a very spiritual person that's all-knowing, could probably got all the clairs, you know. And that's a good thing. But there's so much more to this card if you look at it through the principles of Hermetic science. Look at it again. Okay, you see the two pillars of Solomon? The B and the J, one's supposed to stand for Boaz, the other one's supposed to stand for Joachim. But the truth of the matter is, when I see this, I see balance and justice. Okay, I see the sunflowers behind her as a Sephirotic tree. I see her as the tree of life. Okay, I'm looking at what she has around her arm, and it has the letters T-O-R-A, and the last letter is hidden, but I'm making that out to be Torah. So this right here is a logos. This is a lawgiver. This is Sophia. All right, see, I look at things differently. Even with this one, what does the cards really, what stories are they really trying to tell you? All right, look at this. This is typically done when it's talk about new beginnings, okay? The world card is beautiful. I get it. I get it. But what is in the center of the world? Do you understand? Another divine feminine card. But look at these here, okay? Those to me represent the four worlds, okay? These two that in material, these two are not in the material. Do you see? These two looking right at you. And this reef right here, Ouroboros. You get it? You get why I'm so odd? All right, these two here. Known in the tarot community, okay? The lovers, oh, a nice little reunion, or toxicity with the devil, right? From the principles of Hermetic science, I would see this as the beginning of creation. This is the age of innocence. This is the age of corruption. There's where the chain is. So to me, the cards tell a story. And I bought the cards not so that I can read them, okay, but so that I can understand them as it pertains to some of the books that I am reading. Okay, so the cards is like a cheat sheet for me. If I were to read you with the tarot cards the way that I see them, we're going to be on a great space coaster. Okay, you're not going to get the answer of, I just wanted to know if I got hired at the job. No, I'm going to be talking about your consciousness. I'm going to be talking about dimensions. I'm going to be, you know what I mean? It's not going to be beneficial for you at all. Wheel of Fortune, same thing, right? See it? Typically known to represent karma or karma wheel of justice. Also, you see the word Terra in it. It can also mean a clock, okay, like time is wasting, or time is speeding up, depending on what the spread is. But I'm paying attention to the four worlds again, all right? But I'm seeing that they're writing, okay? So this is your world, your material world, and those who are writing of the Akashic records, and here are your karma judges. That's the reason why I don't read tarot cards for your readings. Because you have specific questions, and I want to give you specific answers. And if I were to do it in that manner. So tarot cards and tarot books for me is training. It's a school of thought. Okay, it's looking at Hermetic principles and dissecting them and getting to the meat of the situation. So by the time I'm able to talk to you, soul to soul, spirit to spirit, I'm coming with a certain level of wisdom, right? Now, why am I bringing all of this up to you? For a while, on my channel, I kept stressing the importance of achieving equilibrium, right? To stay away from the world of duality, the being pulled to the left path, to be pulled to the right, to be torn between, Republican, Democrat, like all of the world of duality, the only two that is presenting to you. And I kept telling you, hey, there is a third path. It is hidden, right? Find the third path. Find the path of equilibrium. And up until this point, I figured that I was just channeling this from myself, from my own essence. You know what I mean? From some of my cellular memory until yesterday. And I came across this book. And I'm not going to tell you the name of this book, because if you're not called as an initiate, then you're going to get me in trouble. All right. So in this book, it talks about the exact same principles that I was saying. Okay. What this is the three pillars of the Sephirotic tree. Okay. The three paths. You have the left and the right, but here's the middle path right here, where you skip all of these levels and get right to God consciousness, because you balance out these two dualities. Do you understand? Every time that I tell you to stay away from being pulled to the left or pulled to the right, I'm doing this for your own benefit, okay? Because the realm of duality will have you stuck. And neither one of this is going to be the ultimate truth. Because neither one of these truths are edged in stone. They're still perspectives, okay? Because this is what our journey is about. But if you take the middle path, okay, the path that goes straight to the Creator, you bypass all of this system, all of this mess. And this will help you in your manifestations. I promise you it will. People say, oh, you manifest so easily. Not really. You know what I mean? Don't look at it like that. It took a lot of work for me to get mentally to where it is that I am. Okay? If I still thought the same way that I did maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I wouldn't be presenting this to you. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of pain. Okay? It took a lot of overcoming of objectives. It took a lot of fighting. It took a lot of strength to stand in my power. It took a lot of strength to even come forward. And I still don't even promote the videos because it still makes me nervous. You understand? So I'm telling all of this to you because there are some of you who book multiple readings with me or multiple sessions with me throughout a month. And a lot of you pay anywhere from $40 to $100, for 30 minutes or $60. I mean, why I say $60? 30 minutes or 60 minutes, right? And what I'm saying to you is a lot of this information that you might want is actually on the Patreon. All right? The same 40, 60, the medium is around 60. Okay, so let's say the same $60 that you would pay for me for a 30-minute session, or hour session. It just depends on what you got going on. I'm not going to cut you short. Okay, especially if it's something that you need to heal. We'll go as long as it takes. We will, okay, to get to the root. But what I'm saying to you is there are packages on Patreon where it is $50 a month and you get 3 free sessions a month. All right, even with the $4.99 package on Patreon, $4.99 is the lowest that I have on there, which is affordable for everybody because it's once a month. Ultimately, I'm not going to convince you that you need this. You have to invest in your own future. You have to see if it's worth it for you, honestly. But the $4.99 package will give you a free 30-minute session. Okay, $10.99, a 1-hour session a month, right? And then you have the $50 package where they're going to get a little bit heavier, with the teachings, but it's also 3 personal sessions a month. And you can ask me whatever it is that you want. Okay. All you do is send me a text message saying, hey, Sophie, what is your availability for these days? And I'll let you know. And then we'll just move forward from there. And what I'm saying to you is that even the $5 package is affordable to you. It's affordable to you if you want to invest in your future. Okay. That's not something that I'm going to make a decision for. Now, for others of you who are not on an initiate path or not on the path of an ascended master, my YouTube video channels might be enough for you. Okay, you might not need all of that other stuff, but there are some of you out there who really want the meat. Okay, really want to see this realm for what it is, and not only see it, but you really want to know how to navigate it. You want to know how to understand it. Okay, this Patreon is for you, and I've got the link in the description for you. Okay, just go ahead and sign up. Go ahead and sign up. Look at the material that I've already posted so far. Okay, and there are going to be more videos, but they're not going to be back to back, because as I was saying to you, I'm venturing into more of a teacher mode, okay, than a public speaker or an inspirational or motivational speaker. Now, there will be times where I will still do motivational videos for you. But what's more important to me during this time is your growth. Okay, so if I can break these principles down in like PowerPoint presentations or something and let you see it where it makes sense to you, okay, then it penetrates the psyche. It penetrates the psyche a lot easier, and it becomes naturally a part of your everyday growth. All right. So that's all I really wanted to say about this. It's up to you. Now, I'm not, trust me, I am not going to stop you from doing 3 or 4 sessions for me and paying $60 a session. That's more money in my pocket, okay? But what I'm saying to you is, why not be part of the community, okay? And some of your questions might already be answered on the Patreon. Be part of the community, look at some of the material that's hidden, and then get yourself some sessions for free. All right? So now you know how I operate. You know what it is that I do and how I do it and why I do it. All right. And now I just want to say good luck to all of you. Okay. And I am working on yet another PowerPoint presentation. The downloads since the full moon have been astronomical. I mean, I get no rest. Okay. It's a lot of stuff that is unveiling itself. A lot of books I'm being drawn to, cross-referencing from other material that I've had in the past. And I am awakening my ascended master. And you are awakening your true self too. And since we are already here in this form, why not make the best of it? Because if you're drawn to me, then chances are you are drawn to be, or called to be, a leader, a mentor, a coach, a guide. All right? Because that's the only people that I'm really helping. I teach teachers. Okay? So you're already there. You're already there. You can perfect it. And if you're not one that has, and I also include like a list of books and stuff that I read as well on the Patreon. Okay? So invest in your $4.99 a month. Okay? Invest your $9.99 a month. And if you big ballin', invest your $50 a month. Okay? It's up to you. But ultimately, it's about your growth, and I'm here to accept you. And if you don't need any of that, then just continue to follow the channel. There's always gems in that as well. All right? I am Sophie, and I love you all. Bye.